Without further ado, guys, make some noise, get loud, and welcome our first performer of the night, Alfredo Marquez Jr.
What's up, Mona? How y'all feeling tonight? Y'all still drinking? Hell yeah, make sure you tip the bartender. What are you laughing at? I haven't said anything yet. I hate you, just kidding. But I'm glad to be here, but it's good to be here at this mic, so let's give a round of applause for Richie one more time. Alright, that's enough. I'm just joking. Nah, I love Richie. Richie's my guy. Let's also give a round of applause for this bar for hosting us. Let's give a round of applause for Mona's for giving us this place. This is such a great bar. Round of applause for Mona's. Come on, it's a good place. We need bars like this always to give us a safe place, right? Because I grew up around bars, right? I was a kid and my dad used to take me to all the bars with him. He was an alcoholic, so that's where we spent a lot of father and son time, you know? We would go see the games. Did anyone else go to the bar with their father as a child? One person? One embarrassed person? Or maybe I should ask this instead. Who has a father? Who has a father? Who knows what having a father is like? I'll explain it to you. Alright, so a father is, no, I'm just joking, but I love this bar. I love bars all around, especially local bars, right? And I love local businesses. I love to support local businesses, right? And that's one thing we noticed during COVID. We need to support local businesses. So I want to shout out to a local business that didn't make COVID. It didn't make it through the pandemic. I want to give a shout out to Montana Cabaret. Montana Cabaret, shout out my people, right? We've all been there when we were like 15. Who's been to Montana Cabaret before it closed? Alright, maybe Naked Harem. Naked Harem. Does that ring a bell more? Alright, those are the classics. I'm name dropping here. But I love local businesses. We gotta support local businesses, right? And especially at the end of the year, the city always has that paper, El Paso's Best, right? El Paso's Best Hot Dog, right? El Paso's Best Wings. And I feel like they need to open some of those categories up. I feel they have those places mostly about food, right? El Paso's Best New Bar and things like that. I want to know El Paso's Best Prostitute. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is a working city. I want to know who's keeping us taken care of when we work in the middle of the night, right? Like, who's giving the best backseat hand jobs? You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my girls out there working hard in them streets, right? Because you don't want to keep a hoe at a hoe level, right? You want her to promote herself, right? This is about female empowerment. You don't want to keep a hoe at a hoe level. You want her to become a madame, you know what I'm saying? You want her to run a brothel, you know what I'm saying? Like, think of the blueprint Monica Lewinsky set up, you know what I'm saying? She took down the White House. That's female empowerment if I ever heard about it. But I like those lists. I like hearing about that promotion. But one list I'm surprised they keep coming up with is Sexiest Man Alive. You guys hear about that? They come up with the Sexiest Man Alive in America. And I think this year was Chris Evans. Did everybody hear about that? Not really. They mainly keep it about mainstream actors, right? And I feel, again, they need to open up the poll of who they take into consideration. One person I'm surprised I've never seen Sexiest Man Alive, Johnny Sins. Alright, Johnny Sins. How come Johnny Sins has never been considered Sexiest Man Alive? Anyone else find Johnny Sins sexy? Hell yeah, right? He's a sexy son of a bitch, right? He's like the... Hell yeah, big old dick, right? He's like the Jason Statham of the porn industry, if I got that right. Beautiful bald head, man. Beautiful bald head. And speaking of more local businesses, does anybody know what's going on with the Dollar Tree around the corner? It just randomly fucking closed. Like, how many times have I showed up like, what the fuck y'all doing in there? What's going on? Like, I see a lot of shit in there, and they just closed, right? But I love Dollar Tree. Dollar Tree is for the hood, you know what I'm saying? That needs to get like a People's Choice Award or something. It needs to get like a Nobel Prize. Because there's so many underrated things at the Dollar Tree, right? First, let's go off the list, right? Dollar pregnancy test. Who doesn't need that, you know what I'm saying? At a cheap time. For $1.25 pregnancy test, that's genius, alright? And then they got fake cameras, alright? They don't work. They're the ones that are like the black half circle, right? You see those that stick in the... They don't work, but they'll scare the right crackhead, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's for the hood, you know what I'm saying? We need a place like that. They even got door sensors, okay? Like, they want to protect you from getting robbed, right? Like, we know people that come to the store, live in the hood. We want to help them out. Let's give a round of applause for Dollar Tree for being for the hood, all right? Shout out Dollar Tree. What a great thing. But I don't know, is anybody watching FIFA? Anybody sad that Mexico and the U.S. are out of it? Is anyone sad about the U.S. being out of it? No, right? Fuck soccer. You're right. I'm right with you. Fuck soccer, okay? And no, not really. I don't care that other countries are good at soccer. I just don't want America to be good at soccer, okay? And you're thinking, well, the women are good. Yeah, because soccer's not a real sport. It's okay for them, okay? Fuck soccer, okay? I don't want America to ever be good at soccer, all right? Let's keep it at the real sports. American football, basketball, and baseball, we will stay untouched, all right? People want to know, how do we know if the country's going to shit? Is it the economy? Is it the bad politicians? No, you'll know when America starts getting good at soccer, that's when the country's going to shit, okay? Soccer is for communist countries, okay? That's for communist countries, all right? Let's leave that to them. I'm just joking, y'all. But let's get a little positive. I know that we're going into the winter, so it's about to be cuffing season, right? That's cuffing season. Y'all been excited about that? Any couples in here? I think I see one couple. Y'all a couple? That's good. Y'all been together for a few years? How long? 2 years. You took too long to say that, bro. She's looking at you now. Look at her. She's angry. She's angry now. No, I'm joking. But I went through a little breakup myself recently. It was a tough breakup. And we've all been in relationships. And breakups are kind of fueled by a lot of things, right? People get emotions. People, change. People just change. But have you ever heard of a breakup because of a dream? Like if someone told you, I broke up with my boyfriend over a dream, would you think that person was crazy? Would you think that? Like if a friend told you, my boyfriend was telling me of his dream, so I broke up with him. Would you think that's crazy? That sounds a little crazy, right? Don't you think it's like, there's gotta be more to it. And I think she's crazy too. I'll break down this dream. Let's see if you think it's crazy. I would have this dream, this bad dream, you could call it a nightmare, right? And it would always leave me in the sweats. I'd be tossing and turning, and I'd even be like screaming in my dreams sometimes. And she was such a good girl, she would wake me out of it. And she would calm me down. And I'm like, oh man. She would go, the same dream again? And I'd be like, yeah, the same dream every time. And the dream was, I was dreaming that I was fighting in the Civil War. That's a scary dream, right? That's one of the bloodiest battles in the world history of wars, right? That's a scary dream. We lost a lot of good men in that dream, I'll tell you. Traumatizing every time. But one day she started asking questions I wasn't ready to answer. One of these days I had this dream and she woke me out of it. And then she goes, babe, when you're in this dream of the fighting in the Civil War, what side of the war are you on? Fuck. I wasn't ready for that question. She starts looking at me, I'm trying to stall. She's like, babe, answer me right now. What side of the war were you on? I started sweating some more. I didn't know what to say. So she just stares at me. If you don't answer this question right now, what side of the war were you on? I didn't know what to say, so I just yelled out, the South will rise! Alright, that's my time, guys. Thank you for letting me have a good night. Thank you!
Alright, thank you. We're going to keep going with some comedy, guys. We got 2 more comedians before we get into some music. Make some noise for our next performer. He's been coming through. He's been picking up some valuable knowledge at the comic strip. But yeah, it's been quite a year. I'll let him tell you about it. Make some noise for Hobo Favela.